Okay, so I want to make, I don't know what I want to make. We go into Pinterest, and I don't know what I'm doing. I just doing this. You know what? I have on Pinterest 3D reference, and I'm gonna look at that and try to make something off of it. A lot of these things are more. Okay, you know what? What I have, you can't see it right now, but it seems too complicated for me, and that's why I'm gonna try and do it. So, I'm not saying what it is, but you can guess and put a timestamp when you figured out what it is. I am not watching a tutorial. I'm trying to do this on my own from a reference image. And yeah, I mean, it's already starting to resemble what it looks like. I first just you did this with the cube. Like I didn't add any objects yet, and so I just think that's interesting. I don't know. I made these creases or not creases, but like these indents, because that's where like panels would be like separated. But I made them too big. I wish I had made them a little bit smaller. And right here, I was trying to make like a vent, but I didn't know how to do it, and so I gave up. I tried then adding subdivision and bevel modifiers, but every time I added the subdivision modifier, it would make this weird circle thing on this spot on the in I don't know what that's called, but like where it's hollow, it would make a circle. You just saw it. So I tried figuring that out because I really wanted the subdivision modifier. But I realize now, when it's something cubey like this, it's not that big of a deal to add a subdivision modifier. But I don't know why I was doing that. I wanted to make the corners beveled, but for some reason I didn't know how to do that. Okay, this is when I move on to the next thing. I wanted to make a little crevice in there, like a little square indent, to put something in there. But I just used a Boolean modifier instead of insecting it, because I thought that would be the best option. And then I got 2 more cubes to make 2 buttons. I did that same thing with over here for there to be able to put a card in. Always make sure to imply the modifier. I used loop cuts to make it smoother, and instead of just beveling it, and it worked out pretty well. I added more like, I don't know what to call it. I can't keep up with the video. I did another one here for, well, you'll see. It's like a vent, another vent. There's gonna be 2 vents. See that? And this is me making like those little metal ridges that come up, and like those car vents or fans or whatever if you're in the front seat of a car and you see them on the dashboard in front of you, I'm making one of those things. Here I'm making the other vent that goes on top. I put it on both sides, even though in the final render you only see the left side. So I don't know why I did that. This is me making the screen. I did a bunch of loop cuts so I could round it out. You need loop cuts to be able to do that. Then I went to go eat dinner, or get a breadstick or something from downstairs. And then I returned. I wish I added more subdivision to this, because you can see the choppiness or the low polyness in the final render. So I regret that, but I use proportional editing to round it out and make it bigger in the top and smaller in the bottom. And then I textured it. I couldn't figure out, and in the reference image, the texture that they used was like worn down, and I wanted to do that, but I realized now I would have to like manually do that with PBR textures from like me doing it manually, and I would have to use multiple different kinds, or just use like make my own texture with noise and all color ramps and all that stuff. I didn't want to do that. I'm not that good. I'm not that smart, or not smart. I'm not that skilled doing that stuff yet. So I just try to find a good plasticky looking texture, which I struggled with. Oh, and I want to go get another breadstick. You've got to be kidding me. This is not. Yeah, texturing the final things. I tried finding one for the glass, but I realized that wouldn't work. Cause oh yeah, it was dusty in the final thing. So I made it myself. It's a screen. I'm guessing you can tell what it is. It's a computer. It's a 1990s computer or something like around that time period. And so it's a screen, and I wanted it to light up a little bit, so I turned the emission up. And I wanted the background. I wanted it to just be the computer, so I made the background black. And I had to figure out what the best lighting was. I did. I watched when I was doing the Blender tutorials from that one video. I watched a video about lighting, and it said to have one that's like up close, like super up close. So I put this blue light on the front side just to really make it feel like it's a screen. But I also put another light in the background to just so it wouldn't be pitch black. I wanted you to be able to see it a little bit. Well, this is the final render.